Yo, what is up guys? Leoric here. Today I'm going to be talking about games with downloadable content with hardly any content in the game to begin with. I know there's loads of you out there know this in games. It's a common thing that happens now that you can buy a game and it will not be exactly long or satisfying until you buy the DLC. Like, you don't get a complete product from the start. You might be buying like 50% of a game. And as soon as you install the game, from day one, you get DLCs coming out in a month of a game. I absolutely hate games with day one DLC announced, because that only tells me one thing. I know it might be the form of downloadable content like cosmetics, but majority of the time it's not. All I think is it's cut content from the original game that they're selling to me for more money. I absolutely hate it. I understand why they do it, but I hate it. The way I see it is, if you're willing to play a game till the end, you are most likely willing to buy the DLC. That's the point that's coming across right here. Most companies, they will say, how much of this game can we actually sell to you for this price? Like 40 quid. Like, if it's going to cost you a full game. Like, how much of this game could we sell to you? We could sell you maybe 50% of the game, and maybe we could release 3 DLCs afterwards, so you could make some more money in the long run. Okay, this is fine to do. This is completely fine to do. But that 50% is 4 hours long. You better know I'm not gonna buy your game. I'm not gonna go near it. This happens so much. It's unreal. When you play Destiny 2, that game was cut up. What you get of the game. I know a lot of people will defend this game. People that play the game now defend the hell out of that game, but there's hardly any content in the game. Like, besides multiplayer, you have to buy DLC. There's no story with it, there's no lore with it, and you get locked out of content if you don't buy the DLC. So it's even worse than just buying DLC. You have to spend the money. You basically forced. You only have 2 options with Destiny. This is what I see. You either buy the DLC or you uninstall the game. I chose uninstall the game. Spend the money on this game more, or I could just invest in another game, which I will do. I would always go into a different game over Destiny now. Destiny, I play it, but I'm trying to avoid paying the DLC. It's not worth it. Even on a deal, I don't think it's much of a deal. Not much people talk about it for that reason, because it's just not worth it. If a game is not more than 8 hours long base story, you cannot sell me another 4 hours of DLC, because first of all, the beginning, when I buy this game, this is my first impressions of the game. First impressions, seeing how many hours it took me to complete the game. And is it what you said it was going to be? And if it's not neither of those, I might not buy your DLC. If it's half of that, I will not buy your DLC. Like, for one, Destiny, I'll stop saying Destiny. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky was not what it was promised to be. And a lot of people hated it for that and returned it. Now a lot of people say No Man's Sky is a lot better and it has redeemed itself. But I'm probably not gonna play it. I might play it, but I'm probably not, because I've got first impressions of that game. Now when you release a game as half what it's supposed to be in the form, and then sell the rest of DLC, your first impression is, how much money can I get out of you? That's my impression. That's all I'm thinking about while playing that game. Every time I log on a game, you're trying to sell me DLC when I spend money on this game. I understand if you're free to play or you're not a AAA developer. Like, you've already spent, maybe the game will cost you like 10 quid and you got to buy DLC or something with that game to make some money with that game. But if you're a AAA developer and I paid AAA prices, I better get a AAA product, because I am not going to spend any more money until I've done at least 40 hours of gameplay in that game, because I work off £1 an hour. That's the way I work on any game. If a game takes if it costs me 40 quid, I'm going to spend 40 hours playing it. If I can't get more than 40 hours out of it, or I can't get 40 hours period out of it, I won't buy the DLC, because I haven't justified that purchase. That's the way I see it. Tell me what you guys think. Did I completely miss the point with this, or am I completely right and you have some stuff to add on it about games with hardly any content and selling you DLCs? I know no one likes them. There probably is someone that likes them. Probably a developer that really loves them. But yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think. And if you guys really want to help us out, please share this video on Facebook, Twitter, or Reddit. It really helps the channel out. My name's Leoric, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.